Okay, here we are tracking guitars, day one. Chris is doing rhythms. Chris, tell us what guitar you're using for rhythms.
I have two different guitars. I'm using these two. They're both the same guitar. It's a Frederick Akison, Paul Reed Smith signature model. The main thing to know about these, they've been modded out a little bit, but the main thing is that they're both running a bare knuckle aftermath in the bridge. So all the bridge, all the rhythms are used on the bridge pickup, which is this bare knuckle aftermath. So that helps to give that awesome, huge tone.
There we go. And what amps are you using?
We're using two different amps. We've got a Black Star Series 1200 here, which is a 4-channel 200-watt head, and we use that in junction with the Bogner Ubershaw. So it's this really, the Ubershaw really thickens and fattens up your tone, and then the Black Star gives you that really beautiful clarity to your rhythm tone. We've got a PV-JSX that we're throwing in the mix periodically just to add some textures to it, but primarily it's just these two.
And we're tracking separately, so everything's nice and thick.
Yep.
Using a little bit of rack gear over here, the decimator to clean it up a little bit. Yep. Later on my tracks we'll be using the G major 2 for the solo stuff. We've got
we got some of get that out of it. Some of the effects that we have is we've got a MXR micro amp for boost on a couple of parts, and then this is a Black Star HT boost, which is it's a tube powered boost, and I'm gonna be using that on all of my leads. And then we got two different carbon copies here. One of them obviously slow delay time for your clean and kind of semi-dirty effects, and then you got one with a faster delay time for all of my lead work. And then we're using an NS2 noise suppressor we use that with the Ubershaw. And then we're also using we got a EVH Phase 90 by MXR just to add some texture to some of the tones on the album. And you got the TU2 chromatic tuner just to tune up. And then the only other couple of things that we have is we've got two wah pedals here. We got an Ibanez Weeping Demon, which is used on a bass frequency actually, because it's most notably used on as the intro for our song Concrete Dreams. And then other than that, I am going to be using Mark Tremonti Power Morley wah on all of my lead work. So that kind of covers all the effects.
Very cool.
So, all the cables are Monster cables. The patch cables are Planet Waves.
And then over here, these are the two cabinets. This is my cabinet, the Mesa Boogie oversize, and this is Chris's Egnator cabinet here, running vintage 30s and G12 T75s, is that right?
Yeah, the T75 is coming from this guy, and then the vintage 30s. So the Ubershaw is coming through the 75s to give it the more powerful tone, and then the Black Star, in order to keep things clean and pretty tonally, are coming through the vintage 30s. So
cool. And then for the recording, we're using predominantly the 57 on the Mesa and the 421 on the Egnator. So everything's sounded nice and thick and pretty good so far. So we will update you with whatever's to come. Thanks. We should be right here. Yeah, right there.
Cool.
Again. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.